You seen Stone Drunk and Sober. You seen Stone and Drunk. You ready for your next member of Team Sober? Smells a treat for y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, Mishka Shubaly.
Man, I totally got the whole premise for this evening wrong. I thought I was on the drug team, so I just took the only drugs that I have with me, which is Viagra. I think it's Viagra. Like, I have 3 little blue pills in my life right now. I have Adderall, Tylenol PM, and Mexican Viagra. And I keep them all in the same little white bottle with no label because I'm a gambling man. And whenever I need to, like, feel something, I just take one. So, not really sure what kind of ride we're in for tonight, but it's probably going to end in a nap. Anyway, I'm Mishka Shubaly. I will be your sad cat dad this evening. I am 46 years old, and the cracks are showing. So not totally falling apart yet, but like I'm not bald, but my hair is thinning. Like it's like a medium rare hamburger. Like you pull the gray apart, and then there's a gleam of pink, and that pink is my mortality. Yeah. No, the 46 is a good age. At 46, it's like when the weakness of the shitty young man you were just feathers perfectly with the weakness of the shitty old man you're becoming. Like, I'm still looking up real esoteric shit on Pornhub, but now my favorite search terms is just emotional safety. Like, my kink is just nobody doing anything vicious or insane to me. Like, physical intimacy hits differently in your 40s. I went to a strip club by myself in January because we all do things you have a hard time justifying to a room full of strangers. And I got a lap dance because I support local businesses. I don't know. But I'm sitting there, this lovely young lady, somebody's daughter, pulling herself open 4 inches from my face with all the tender, loving care you might peel the dead leaves off an old purple cabbage. And I felt nothing. And then she was like jockeying for position. She reached out and grabbed my creaky old neck. And I was like, oh, that hasn't moved since 9/11. Like, just keep doing that, lady. Just name your price. Anyway, if you all are drinking tonight, this one's for you. Pass me the lampshade, I'm drunk again. Blew my drug money on a quart of gin. Well, I am a cultured man with tastes discriminating, but I'll settle for a tall glass of anything. Fell in love with love and death and darkness. If I'm a bad drunk, well, it's not for lack of practice. This is no modern romance. 'Cause I'm going home in a fucking ambulance. Well, am I the only one drinking tonight? The only one drinking tonight. Spring break gone broke, it's sprung. Now brazen cabinet door like the hatch of a submarine. Bottles inside like buttons and dials and tiny backlit screens. Bloody footprints on the bathroom floor. In a hotel close to the airport. Well, am I the only one drinking tonight? The only one drinking tonight. Despair's an octopus with its head in New Hampshire. And tentacles everywhere. Well, am I the only one drinking tonight? The only one drinking tonight. The only one drinking tonight. The only one drinking tonight. Thank you. So yeah, I been sober for 14 years now. And what that means is in 2 years, my sobriety will be old enough to date Dane Cook. I love Dane Cook, all right? You guys don't know how valuable it is for me to have a comedian I can dunk on about the ages of the girls that he dates. But yeah, sober life is not without its pitfalls. You know, I drink a dangerous amount of coffee. Like if you don't drink coffee as black and bitter as the blood of a chain smoker, like, are you even a sober alcoholic? I was like 2 pots deep the other day, like just, my entire body vibrating, my mouth completely disconnected from all reality, just raw dogging the world, and my phone rang, my dad called me. He's just gotten back from a long motorcycle trip, and I was like, what's up, Dad? How you doing? And he was like, well, I had a cock up my ass all day yesterday. And I was like, well, that's really interesting, Dad, because I grew up with this sort of like fragile, dogmatic heterosexuality when I was a kid. Like if you cried when you fell off your bike, you were gay. Or if you didn't like something, you were gay. But like as I get older, I'm really sort of seeing my male friends experience sexuality on a spectrum, Dad. Like, I don't know if you knew this about me, but when I was 21, I would make out with dudes for drinks or drugs. And I feel like I've always been able to like aesthetically appreciate another man's body, like tell when another guy is hot. And I was in the gym locker room the other day. We all act like we don't look at dicks, but we all look at dicks. And I looked at this black dude's dick. It didn't look bad at all. It just looked like a piece of polished mahogany. And I was like, man, I put way worse things than that in my mouth. Like this black dude, like great skin. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me. If I work out, like my body just looks like a pile of mashed potatoes with pubic hair on it. And like, I know there's no cure for whiteness, but maybe I need a skincare regime. I don't know. Black dude, he's in great shape, right? Like just big arms, like shoulders, like polished river stones, And I'm a big guy. I'm always the big spoon. Like, what's it like to be the little spoon? Like, feel those big, strong arms around me, Not that my little rosebud is necessarily hungry for a cock. Like, I don't want to see my petite little flower opened up like a can of dog food, but I've taken shits that are harder and girthier than any cock I've ever seen. And sometimes I sit down to take a dump and it just flops out sideways like a jellyfish. And there's just this like hushed silence on the other end of the phone. And my dad says, "Cop. I had a cop up my ass all day yesterday." And I said, "Oh, yeah, cops suck. So don't drink too much coffee because your relationship with your father is probably strained enough already." Well, there you lay in your diaper, just as cute as could be, propped up on your elbows and smiling at me. I drove in for your birthday, your mother drove me away, but that woman taught you how to crawl. That'll come in handy someday. Well, hey kid, hang on to your dreams, your stupid, hopeless dreams. They'll grow meeker and colder as you get weaker and older, making the same mistakes you did when you were 17. No, it's never too early to throw in the towel, but it's always too late to die with dignity. So give up, give in, surrender without a fight. This is your last chance to snatch failure from the jaws of defeat. Gets worse. Wild horses on the jukebox, or whatever the hell it was. We were young, we were in love, we were drunk and on drugs. Your mom can say what she likes about how I wasted my time, but I had so much fucking fun burning out at 29. Well, hey kid, hang on to your dreams, your stupid, hopeless dreams. They'll grow meeker and colder as you get weaker and older, making the same money you did when you were 17. No, it's never too early to throw in the towel, but it's always too late to die with dignity. So give up, give in, surrender without a fight. This is your last chance to snatch failure from the jaws of defeat. 12 years of public school, 15 minutes of fame, 8 hours, 5 days a week for a parking spot with your name. Compare the man you wanted to be to the man you became, and realize, man, those two guys, only their shoe size is the same. Well, I won't have any children. I never had a career. I have no fucking regrets. I guess I'll have another beer. Well, hey kid, hang on to your dreams, your stupid, stupid dreams. It's weird how my songs of alcoholic failure goes over so well at Altercation. It's almost like y'all have already given up. See, what else? little bit about me. I'm polyamorous. Yeah, what that means is I love cats and dogs equally. That's the only way that word isn't fucking annoying as shit. We don't care that much about your sex life. Any other pet lovers have the isolation of COVID radically transform your relationship with your pet? In 2019, if my cat was watching me jerk off, I would stop. Or I would stop long enough to shoo her out of the room and then frantically resume. But after 6 months of lockdown, I can't come unless my cat's watching me. And after a year of lockdown, she's just, armchair quarterbacking the entire grim operation of no man, keep scrolling. We've already watched that. This filth has been stripped of its vile magic. My cat watched so much porn with me during the pandemic, now she's doing jokes about it. She has a tight 5 about fisting. Come on, that's a good joke. Fluffy little cat's paw right in your... You lit a candle in my window. You threw my shower curtain out. You replaced the pillowcases, bed sheets, and the towels. Your tongue turned to ashes in my mouth. I can't live with you, can't live without you, babe. Darling, I can't live with myself. My filthy house become a mausoleum for our love. They say the best revenge is living hell. I'm back on paper plates. Go to bed early, sleep real late. I live like 19, look like 58. Cold eggs on paper plates. Haven't changed my clothes in days. I'm as much fun as wet cocaine. Socks pile up next to the sofa. Trash piles up in the backyard. I'm living on condiments, ketamine and menthols. I made an ashtray of my heart. Lying naked on the concrete. This has gotta be the bottom, but I've got an eerie feeling I'm still sinking down. This rut I'm in, I'm scared it's just a shallow grave with both the ends kicked out. I'm back on paper plates. Go to bed early, sleep real late. I live like 19, look like 58. Cold eggs on paper plates. Haven't been outside in days. I'm as much fun as wet cocaine. Cold eggs on paper plates. Go to bed early, sleep real late. I live like 19, I look like I'm 58. Cold eggs on paper plates. Haven't changed my clothes in days. Dry heaves and wet cocaine. Please tell your mom I'm doing great. This is the part of my set where I reassure. It's like the ending of the closing credits of Sex, where I assure you we're almost over. It's almost there. Let's see. Well, I'm trying to think what I've been up to since the last time I was here. I got a dog, and and I got a girlfriend, and I still have the dog. One of those relationships easier to maintain than the others. At one point during the entire 6 weeks, I had like a normal human relationship with an adult female human lady. We're laying in bed together, and she's just wearing a Mishka Shubaly t-shirt, and she looks over at me and she was like, "Mishka, I love you." And I said, "Oh yeah, name 3 songs off my first record." And that question was not the right answer. But I still have the dog. Dogs are great. Dogs are amazing. I gave my dog Sadie her first Taco Bell the other day. For $1.79, I purchased a taco, gave it to my dog, and I watched myself become a god in her eyes. It's like the first time I gave DMT to Josh McClain. It's like, we have so much to learn from dogs about enthusiasm. I wish there was one thing in my life that I was as passionate about as my dog is about eating her own asshole. Like every morning I wake up and I'm like, oh, is that the sound of a Crystal Mountain Lake lapping? No. It sounds like somebody's vigorously stirring a big pot of macaroni and cheese, all right? Like some mornings she really gets after it and there's like popping and clicking sounds like she's like rummaging around in the bottom of the Tupperware drawer. And then one morning I woke up and those moist, eager, probing sounds where it sounded a little more delicate, a little more refined. And I turn on the light and there's my cat with her eyes wide, her ears pinned back. My dog just earnestly snacking on her butthole. And my cat looks like she's about to jump into the curtains, but also clearly pushing back. And is this even legal? I feel like this is on me for tweeting out #LoveWins one too many times, Is this what J.K. Rowling is so worried about? Little fantastic bestiality? Hey. All right, this is my last song. Highways are insane. We take gin to protect us, but I'll see you in hell before you see me in Lubbock, Texas. Well, I try to keep my head up, try a lot, but I never seem to make it past the goddamn opening slot. Well, it's not a bad crowd for a Monday. If you can't pay me, well, that's all right. Please just let me drink for free tonight. And Gideon's Bible knows a crisis comes when you're far from home. Out of Pensacola into New Orleans, out of Illinois into misery. A romantic comedy plays on TV. The words closed caption on the screen. Strange bar, strange town, my strange life. I love you, baby. I miss you, baby. Good night. All I could from the bad shows, more than I need to know about truck stop bathrooms, classic rock, right-wing talk radio. Well, I'll have one more picture of PBR on my credit card. If you don't hear my telephone ringing, it's It's the A&R, A&R, A&R. Well, I'm tired of waking up in a rest stop. Tired of sending you my love from the back of a van in a Taco Bell parking lot. And Gideon's Bible knows the crisis comes when you're far from home, out of Houston into New Orleans, out of Illinois into misery. A buddy cop movie plays on TV. The words closed caption on the screen. Strange bar, strange town, my strange life. I love you, baby. I miss you, baby. Good night. I love you, baby. I miss you, baby. Good night. Thank you guys so much.
Team Sober, Mishka, everybody.